The good news about native ads is that native ads are simple mathematics. You don't have a crazy algorithm or a black box like you used with it from Meta or Google. Everything is pretty transparent, which is a benefit, which is an advantage actually, and a disadvantage at the same moment. Because you need to do all the work which usually does a very smart algorithm for you. And the good news is, if there's a problem, you see exactly, if you look to a bottleneck analyzers, where is the problem. In this video, we'll speak exactly about this. Hi everyone, my name is Marcel Sattler. I'm the founder of nativeadvertising.net, your platform about nothing but native ads. We are a platform where we provide more information. Also, one part is here, this YouTube channel, which is the largest YouTube channel about native ads. Plus, we're an agency for native advertising, platforms like Taboola, Outbrain, Gemini, and so on and so forth. But now let's jump to the topic. So we all know these crazy algorithms, they're extremely smart and they do have a bunch of information from people. Like, for example, Meta or Google has. Like here you are now on YouTube. Google has a lot of information about every one of us. And this is an advantage for you if you want to run ads, because that means Google actually knows their users pretty well. And Google also knows, therefore, to whom they should show your ads. If you go native, you go broad. That means if you start an ad or a campaign with Taboola or Outbrain, you actually target everyone out there and you need to narrow it down. So that means you need to narrow down the campaigns, the ads, the placements, the sites, the publishers, whatever. So you need to narrow down the process. This is the work you actually need to do as a media buyer here in the background. And this makes things a bit complicated because there is no smart algorithm. Yes, those platforms like Taboola and Outbrain, the big major platforms, they do have an algorithm in the background, but this algorithm is way smaller, and I would like to say like not that advantaged, like of course from Meta or Google, because even though they're like the biggest players in the native advertising field, those are still very small companies if you compare them with those tech giants like Google or Meta. So this is important to set in relation there. The bad news is if something goes wrong at Meta or Google, you don't know what's the problem sometimes because it's a big question mark, it's a big black box. You don't know what's going on there. And you don't have this with native because native is simple mathematics. So you see, for example, okay, I start a campaign, let's say it's a mobile campaign, and then you check, is the topic itself, are the ads relevant for the people out there, for the audience? This is something you can see with the CTR, the click-through rate. So you can go into your ads manager, check out the CTR of your ads, and if you see, okay, the CTR is extremely low, like way under the average, then you know, okay, this is a warning signal. This is a kind of a red flag here, and something here isn't working as it should. So maybe the topic is not relevant enough, maybe the ads are not clickbaity enough. But then you can also analyze the next step. So if here everything is fine, the CTR and everything is fine and the publishers are fine, you can go to the next step, which is actually the CTR of the advertorial. And here you can see, okay, if it's 7%, then the advertorial sucks basically. The average CTR here should be 15 to 20%. Like 15 should be okay, but like everything 20, 21, 22, 23 is pretty well already. This is pretty solid. And this is a number you should aim for. And here it's the same. So if I see, okay, the advertorial has a CTR of 5%, I know this is my bottleneck. The advertorial is the bottleneck and I need to fix this bottleneck to see what's going on next. And without fixing this bottleneck, it's impossible to solve it. And here it's simple mathematics. I know exactly, okay, if I solve this bottleneck and if I increase with a better CTR, the advertorial from 5 to 18%, it's a huge difference. It's like night and day, this difference. And here I actually can also create a fantastic result from negative to positive to making actually money instead of losing money. And same with the offer page, with the checkout page. You know, you can do this kind of re-engineering with all the funnel steps you have. And then you basically know, based on simple mathematics, where's the problem? Because there are average numbers when it comes to native. And the rest is just a simple mathematic game. So we build, for example, in our agency, a simple calculator based on the CPC, CPM, where we can see what are the numbers in between, like the CTRs and everything, based on our normal conversion rates we know they're out there. And then we see, okay, what is the amount of money we need? What are the CPCs, CPMs, etc. we need in the beginning? And with this, we know, okay, the CPMs, CPCs are fine. Then there's a problem more behind in the funnel. And with this, we can fix it. And this is the basic idea here of native advertising. And therefore, I like native advertising so much, because you can really see, okay, where's the actual problem? And yeah, I do a lot of this engineering or re-engineering to see where's the problem in the funnel. So this is a lot of my daily work to see what's going on and where's the point where we lose the clicks, where we lose the people. They also show this, for example, in our course, Native 101, with many samples. If the campaign is unprofitable, how to make it profitable, to analyze exactly where's the point, the bottleneck actually, and how you can solve it. And this is always different. Of course, there is not one fits all solution. Therefore, I also have there a lot of videos, I think just 6 or 7 videos, just about re-engineering the funnel and see where's the bottleneck, fix it, and turn a negative campaign into profitability. So yeah, this is, by the way, if you want to check it out, Native 101, feel free to go to nativeadvertising.net. And with this in mind, I can very confident tell you that the majority of campaigns which media buyers, average media buyers gave up already, they are fixable with this simple mathematic tool here in the background. Just to use some general strategies here, bottleneck method, and then check out the KPIs. You need to be aware of the numbers and on everything, of course. But with this, I'm pretty confident that 8 out of 10 campaigns, they are fixable from negative into positive. I hope you liked that video. If so, I would extremely appreciate if you give me a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to my channel and activate the bell to receive an update when I upload a new video here about native ads on YouTube. Have a good one. See you next time.